back, y'all. We back. We back. All right, we ain't talking about that crazy stuff no more. So I did. I think I did a video and I did a short. No, I know I definitely did a short of it. I don't know if I shared it over here yet. Sometimes I put it on one platform over here. If it's not over here, I'm gonna bring it over here. But I did it of me prepping uh, this pattern detail for detail, sizes and everything included. So this is the back piece, which is 11 and a half inches. I remember that much. The front piece of fabric is 9 inches. And then I got this right here. This is from the, said pat, it's 975. 975. I know that's the number. And honestly, I used to buy by the bag, but um, it's the heat resistant fabric. And again, I used to buy by the bag. I actually caught it on sale. I bought it by the yard, and it was only I think I paid $2.39 for a half a yard. So I ended up catching it on sale at JoJo's, aka Joann's. That was like 3 days ago, and like I said, it was $2.36 or 39 cents or whatever, and I got a half an inch. And the good thing about that half of an inch is generally, half a yard is generally 18 inches. So you can cut that in half, and then you can cut your squares, and it'll give you more squares. So that's just a helpful hint or tip if that's something you're interested in doing. But like I said, I do the lives because I want to provide instruction as well, because I don't want nobody to, I ain't no hater, baby. Let me tell you where I got the fabric from. I bought this fabric from Fabric Hut. I went to the actual location and I picked it up shopping it in the store. Hello, Sandy. I don't know who that is, but who is that person? Anyway, so that's that. The one in the back, it came from Fabric Direct Wholesale, if I'm not mistaken. That was one of the ones that I used to get when I used to get a large amount. So this is how everything is going to be placed. I basically have the bigger square on the back, and I'm going to take the good side is going to be facing down. So the, beautiful vibrant side is going to face the table. I'm going to take this and sit this and try to center it as much as possible. Now this square being centered in here is how I like to make mine. Now I will be adding a couple pins to both of them, so that they stay in place. And I'm gonna start with this one. Also, I cut out my little squares because this is going to be the hook, like, the little holder part. So I'm gonna fold these up, and if I'm not mistaken, these were like 3 by 7 inches. Play with the sizes, do what you got to do for you. And that's basically how I'm gonna get this started. I'm gonna take my pins and I'm going to place some of them now. If I were to use the clips, it'll be like bunching all this in just to try to get to it, and I don't feel like doing all that. So basically that's how I have that one. I'm gonna go ahead and pin this one as well, being mindful of trying to have it centered, because that makes it easier for the rest of the process. So I'm going to take this one, do the same thing. I'm going to take a few small ones to put up here. But again, I'm doing this because I don't want it to shift while I'm sewing. And you can always just use a regular piece of like the little cotton. But again, generally the cotton is the one that is used on just the regular pot holders. I always try to have at least a heat resistant layer in mine, because you know, I guess I'm just extra girl. I don't want my hands burning up when I'm taking my stuff out, especially on fingertips. Okay, so since you did not explain what this is, I'm gonna take that out because I don't know them people. Yeah, I don't know them people, so we're gonna take that out. And oh man, I forgot, I didn't even I don't have my thread ready. Let me make sure I got enough for my bobbin. Okay, yeah, that's good. You can tell I just jumped up here. I ain't even thread nothing. I said I gotta get it done, and I'm gonna get it done today. Okay. I always like use a sharp pair of scissors to get this little piece as, you know, straight as possible. And the funny thing is, I've never tried to learn how to automatically thread it. I think I'm gonna do it one day, but it is what it is. So again, what works for me is having a sharp pair of scissors to go ahead and cut it. So with this one, I think I'm gonna switch it up this time, and I'm gonna find like a design on my machine. I do have 150 different ones. A lot of times I just use like a straight stitch or zigzag stitch. I don't do anything fancy. You got the same machine? Cool. I love me a brother machine. No shade to Singer. I like Singer too, but I've really fallen in love with the other one. You don't have, come on man, we gotta get it working. We gotta get it working. You can do it. Is it a manual or electronic one? Let me find me a stitch. You know what? I want to do something I haven't done before. Hello. Um, right along. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Let me get this straight because I don't have time for no extra stuff. Because I want to get straight to it. Yeah. All right. Let me see which one I want to do. It's so many. It's hard to select. But then again, I don't want something that's going to be very time consuming either. Because the thing about it, when you use the different stitches that are extra fancy, it slows up the project just a little bit. But because I'm only really doing them going this way and going that way, it really don't matter. Um, dang. Oh, that's different. Let me try that one. And that's the crazy thing. It's a lot of them I have never tried. I have so many of them. But I always start with back stitching, of course. Let me try my presser foot. Hold on. Hold on. That don't sound good. Come open, come close. But you like a little most. There you go. That sounds better. So again, I always do mine diagonally. I know that's right. I do a lot of multitasking too. Look, I had to cut the chat mess out because I don't know what they got going on. But yeah, I understand. I appreciate you being here. And even if that's what I do a lot of times, I jump in a live, and a lot of times I'm either cooking, I'm multitasking because at the end of the day, a woman's work is never done. I don't know. I think I made this one a little too fancy. Kanan. Hey, Kanan. Don't you come in here cutting up. I don't really know about this design. It looked good at first. It's coming along though. send me a straw, then I get it. I've been doing good. How you been? Ah, okay, I backstitched that thing. You talking about some get a straw. Send me a straw. Okay. Alright, so this is how it looks going this way. You can see it. And then this is the back. It's just add a little different feel to it. You know what? A lot of people going through that. I noticed that, and all I can say is some people probably had a worse one. And depending on what the bad part was it a interior bad or exterior bad? You see what I'm saying? Like it's just all about perspective. And one thing I decided to do is choose my battles this week. That's all I decided to do. Okay. So I went that way and I'm gonna do the same thing going the other way. And you know it's gonna take forever just because of all the thread that's needed to make a pattern versus a straight design. Oh Lord, I finally got to the other side. What do we do? Now that's truly the other side of through, because that is a long compared to, but really, again, this is the SQ9285, and it is really like a quilting one. So, you know, essentially, that's what it can be used for. I mean, I want to do the other one too, but I feel like I don't want to hold y'all up because I know people got a lot to do on Sunday. I'm going to set that to the side. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to just do it off camera because, honey, that's a lot of work. So I'm going to put it back on my straight stitch, which is generally like my, I always have it on one. I might put it on three this time. Oh, no, I'm going to put it on two. I'm put it on two. But, yeah. So I'm going to cut my little strings off. You know what I'm saying? Get them off there. And, everything looking good so far. But yeah, that's pretty much how it looks going across and meeting in the middle. And to me, I think it looks better. And not only that, it gives it a little bit more security, in my opinion. Because once you wash them, you know, they start unraveling and stuff like that. So for the next step, and again, I generally do like a detailed tutorial. Because like I said, I take them and then I put them and break them down. So that's what we're going to do with this. And of course, I edit everything. So generally, I like to work on parallel sides, but I'm going to go ahead and work on this side right here. I'm going to add a little bit of a fold here. And then I'm going to make an even bigger fold coming forward, because this is going to cover that side for me. Okay. And I think I got my clips. Now I can use my clips because that'll hold it. And then I don't have to worry about extra holes in it from the pins. And if you don't have those, these come in handy too, especially when you're working with like bulky fabric. Child, these are a lifesaver for real when it comes to because sometimes you can use the small pins and they'll pop. So keep working parallel. I'm gonna fold this side and do the same thing. Fold it forward. I'm gonna have to listen to that when I get off here. Yes. Wherever the D may land, I ain't fucking. Let me stop. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other two sides. Okay. And fold it this way, neatly as possible. And I'm gonna add some more clips over here. Because I'm running out of clips. But that's good right there. And I can always fix that when it's time to stitch it. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I like that song. Why is it in my head? Get out my head song. let's fold it that way. And then fold it this way. So basically that's how that one's gonna look. I was really nervous about the colors and how it's gonna come together. But that's how the back is gonna look for this one. And I'm about to stitch it together. Now, oh, I do need some more clips. Let me see if I got some more right here. Because I need to go ahead and see this one right here. This one come in handy too. Because I use it for like big fabric sometimes. And I don't know why I made this bag just became my all-around kick-around bag. It just holds sewing stuff like weights and everything else. So I got me some more clips. I can put a couple on the corner. Now this piece right here is going to go here on the end. Now I have to flip it to make sure I got it on the right side. Okay, that's the right side. And what I like to do is turn it this way. Hem it a little bit on that side. Now, of course, you can always press and do all the fun things, but I'm not doing that today. I'm gonna fold this inward. And I'm basically creating a like a bias, if that makes sense. I'm gonna fold it in. And I'm gonna clip that in place. Clip this side in place to hold it together so I can do the other side the same way. And I want everything to be folded under. That way, again, it can survive the washing cycle to create a long-lasting pot holder. Come on, clip. It is kind of thick, though. And once I get it like this, I'm just going to fold it one more time. And that's going to be my piece that I'm going to create. I don't know, this is a little thicker than what I normally have. Hold on. Something like that. Because I ain't trying to add no extra tension to my machine. So that's folded. Yeah. And that's going to be my strap like that. Now, when I sew this, because you can see one side is open, I generally start sewing it maybe an inch away from the end, like from here to here. So I leave these sides open. So when I attach it, I'm like putting it on the side of it. And it's more than one way to always do that, but I'm going to go ahead and sew this up right quick. And of course, I start here and go here. And then, of course, I add it to the garment, and then I go ahead and stitch it to it. So, start here, back stitch it, and I'm using a straight stitch. Why am I back stitching? there. So that part I'm gonna set it to the side, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go all the way around, and I'm gonna do a straight stitch. And the straight stitch that I do, I'm gonna do it really, really close to these edges, like right here. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna back stitch, and then I'm gonna go here, but I'm gonna go real, real close to the edge. And of course, this is why I came with this, because again, it's a capable of doing quilting. Anyway, we're gonna get started. Back stitch. I don't know why I thought they don't want. for that part. And then I just got to add the little strap on with a little hook piece of fabric to complete it. I'm just cutting these strings, honey. So that's the front, and it's the back where everything's stitched. Now to add this piece, again, it's more than one way you can do this, but this is like the easiest way for me. Some people like to leave like this part open and add it in there and all of that, but to do something real simple, like I said, I've already stitched here. Now I could have actually been a little fancy and tried to stitch there. I'm not doing all that, but because the sides are already open on the side, it makes it easier for me to just put this piece here and then this piece here. And then I can play with it to see exactly where I want it to be. And then I can clip it in place and then I can sew across it. Like right here, like how I just put those two together right there. Now this is this is the part of the process that you would definitely have to slow roll it and sew it with the motion. Yes, because it's a lot of thick layers going on right here. And you don't want to break your needle. No, let me see. I might clip it on the side, on the parts that's not real thick. But I'm going to take my time and go real slow. Nice and easy. Let me stop. Okay. I'm going to go across like right here, like a few times. I'm going to hold this down some kind of way. But generally, again, I go back and forth right here, and then that's going to be the end, and that's going to hold it in place. And then I'm going to put it on my slowest setting, and that's going to babysit me through. Ooh, that's thick. Turn it, and like I said, I must go across a few times to give it, you know, extra stability, to make sure It can, you know, make those wash cycles. It can hang up in that kitchen on that hook the way it needs to. Okay. I don't know. I might have a story time later. You know how crazy things happen and you get to see it like more than one time, and you wonder if it's something you supposed to share or if it was just for your eyes only. I don't know yet. Okay, I've done it a few times, back and forward and back and forward. So I'm just gonna cut the thread off. And when I finish, I generally, of course, I gotta look at it like up and down to see what's going on. But that's it. That's the back of it. As you can see, all the stitching is done. Yes, we're gonna get them 360 views today. And then you're gonna look at this side of how it came out. So yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's what I got. Now I do need to make this other one. And like I said, I didn't want to hold nobody. I don't know, I might go ahead. I need to go ahead and sew it while I'm sitting here. Because I know if I get up, I'm going to start doing something else. And it won't get done. So that ends the teaching part. I don't know. I might go ahead and keep going. And I'm still debating in my head if I'm going to do a story time. Well, it ain't really a story time. It ain't no major... Will it? Guess it would be a story. I don't know. I'm going to leave this video right here. Because I know people got things to do on Sunday. And I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Y'all be good.